Hey guys, what's going on? Brofessor here, and today I'm coming at you with another LEGO Star Wars Top 10 video. Today I'm going to be going over the top 10 best LEGO Star Wars sets from the year 2019. I went through the previous 20 years of LEGO Star Wars earlier this year, and now that all of the sets from this year have been released, I've compiled my top 10 favorite sets from this year. And as always, guys, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to go ahead and smash that like button. And if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Where at number 10, I put set number 75254. This is the AT-ST Raider from the Mandalorian TV show. This retails for $50, comes with 540 pieces, and the 4 minifigures you see there are Cara Dune, the Mandalorian, and then 2 Klatooinian Raiders. The real reason that I love this set is because of the kind of weird take that it does on the AT-ST. The AT-ST is normally just this kind of bland gray walker, but I really like what they did here, spicing it up with the nice, the brown color is still a little dark. I wish almost they would have kind of threw in another color there, but I really love the red accents on that left leg there. I really think it makes it pop out. But overall, just a very nice, simple set, something that I like that they did, rather than just releasing a plain AT-ST, they did change it up a little bit for the new Mandalorian TV show and added some nice minifigures with it as well, and that's why I put this one at number 10. Moving on to number 9, we set number 75234. This is the AT-AP Walker from January. This one sold for $60, came with 689 pieces, and the 5 minifigures you see there are Chewbacca, a 41st Elite Corps Kashyyyk clone trooper, Clone Commander Gree, and then you get 2 super cool Kashyyyk battle droids. This is something that I really love about this set, and I wish they had been doing for past Kashyyyk sets as well, is this really cool design on the battle droid head. Obviously the body is just the exact same, it's just a darker green color as opposed to the tan, but I really love the printing on their heads. The minifigures are really nice. I wish they would have added a couple more clone troopers, maybe thrown in a different Wookiee other than Chewbacca. But really, the only reason this one is lower down on the list, because I really do love the minifigures, is the fact that this, basically the exact same AT-AP was released back in 2014. I recently just got it myself, and I mean, you compare that one to this one, and there are very few design changes. I just feel like if you're going to re-release something that is so similar to its previous version, I really think you should change it up a little bit more than they did. So I was a little bit disappointed that it looks so similar, but I really love the minifigures in this one, and I do like the AT-AP as a walker. It's just a little disappointing that they didn't change up a little bit more from the 2014 version, but that's why I put this one at number 9. Moving on to number 8, we have set number 75227. This is the Darth Vader bust. This one retailed for $40, came with 327 pieces. This was a Star Wars Celebration / Target Red Card exclusive. I did not like how they handled the release of this through the Target Red Card part. It was a little crazy, and people were just kind of buying a ton of them and reselling, and didn't like the way that it was handled, but just the set itself I really love. The design on it is super nice. I like the way that they were able to create that nice curvature of the helmet. I just love this entire set. I like the new busts line that's coming out. I hope the new ones that are coming out in 2020 look super amazing as well. There's not really a ton to say with this, other than the fact that I think it's a super solid set and that I just love the design of it. And that's why I put this one at number 8. And then moving on to number 7, we have set number 77901. This is the Sith Trooper bust. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and if you were lucky enough to be able to get it at the convention, you would have had to pay $40. It came with 484 pieces, and just like the Darth Vader one, I just really love the way that they're doing these kind of little mini busts. I love the design on this one. And the Sith Trooper is probably one of my favorite new characters. Obviously, it's not just one Sith Trooper, but my new favorite character from the new movie Rise of Skywalker. I just love this super nice deep red color combined with the black that's on him. Just like the Darth Vader bust, super nicely designed set, and that's why this one is at number 7. Moving on to number 6, we have set number 75262. This is the Imperial Dropship, the 20th Anniversary Edition. This one retailed for $20, came with 125 pieces, and I think that this set improves on the previous version in every way. Obviously, you have the updated minifigures 3 stormtroopers, the 1 shadow trooper, just like last time, but you get the new helmet molds, and then also the printing on them is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, you also get the 20th anniversary Han Solo minifigure included in this one, but like I said earlier, I think this improves on the original one every way. I love the new cockpit piece that they used. The design just looks so much sleeker, and I like how they used a darker blue color as opposed to the lighter blue from last time. I also like how they included in the back area, like the drop ship part of it, there's only 3 spots because you only get the 3 stormtroopers, so it really fits really nicely together. Overall, a great improvement on its previous set, and just a really solid minifigure selection that is included in this one as well, and that's why I put this one at number 6. Moving on to number 5, we have set number 75255. This is the UCS, not UCS Yoda. It's technically not a UCS set, but just like the BB-8 and R2-D2 and the Porg, it comes with the little plaque and is essentially a UCS set, even though it technically isn't. This one retailed for $100, came with 1,771 pieces. Obviously, the only minifigure included in this one is the small Yoda. Like I said, it comes with a nice little plaque there, just like the majority of the other UCS sets. And very similar to the busts, I feel like this is just a very nicely designed set. I love the way that they were really able to capture a really great facial expression, a really creative way to design the lightsaber. My only pet peeve is, for whatever reason, when I look at this set, the lightsaber looks so much larger when compared to like the actual Yoda itself, just proportionally. For whatever reason, it seems super large. But this is also a great improvement on its previous set that was released a long time ago. Just overall, I really love the way they did the hood. The sand green color looks really amazing, and like I said, the facial expression is captured perfectly, and that's why I put this one at number 5. Moving on to number 4, we have set number 75243. This is the Slave 1 20th Anniversary Edition. This one retailed for $120, came with 1,007 pieces, and included Princess Leia, Han Solo, as well as the Han Solo and Carbonite piece, Boba Fett, 4-LOM, and for the first time ever, we have a Zuckuss minifigure. So we now have all the bounty hunters from the Empire Strikes Back scene on the Star Destroyer. This one is a little bit lower down on the list compared to some other Slave 1s that I've put out, just because I feel like at this point they're just releasing a ton of these. It's similar to the X-Wing that's been released a lot recently, but I just feel like there have been so many Slave 1s released recently. Obviously the last one was the UCS one, so it'd been a while since we'd gotten a smaller playset type Slave 1, but other than the fact that this had kind of been released somewhat recently, in my opinion, the design is very nice. The only thing I don't like is how the spring-loaded shooters are exposed. I feel like one of the things, one of like the aspects of the Slave 1 is the fact that it kind of hides its weaponry. It doesn't really look too dangerous. You just kind of have the blasters, and then all this different kind of weaponry pops out from all these different panels and such. So I don't really like how those are just kind of exposed, but otherwise very similar to some other Slave 1 playsets that we've gotten recently. It is a little smaller, however, despite the higher price tag and piece count, so that is a little peculiar to me if you compare it to some of the other Slave 1s that have been released. It's a little smaller, but overall, very solid Slave 1 set, great selection of minifigures, and that's why I put this one at number 4. Moving on to number 3, we have set number 75251. This is Darth Vader's Castle. This one retailed for $130, came with 1,060 pieces, and was an Amazon exclusive. And as you can see right here, I've shown the outside as well as the back side of it, because this is a very nicely designed playset. Included in this one, for minifigures, you have Darth Vader, you have Darth Vader in the Bacta-Tank version, you also have 2 Royal Guards, and then you also have the Imperial Transport Pilot, who is that nice kind of clone-looking guy with the blue accents on him. You also get a nice little mini Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which Darth Vader can fit inside, which is very nice. And on the outside, if you want to use this as a display set, which I do personally because I have this set, it does look very visually appealing. I love that kind of like little lava stream that is pouring out of the front. But overall, just the outside, the very nice triangular or pyramid-like shape is something that I really like. I also love how you can see some of those red, trans red pieces from the outside. But then you also obviously have the inside over here. It's kind of more of a playset for most people, I would think. At the top, you have a stud shooter. Underneath that, you have a little kind of area for Darth Vader to sit down. You also have the little Emperor Palpatine hologram piece, and then under that you have the back to tank area with that Darth Vader, and then the Royal Guards kind of guarding that. And then right at the bottom, I really love how they included a little area where you can store Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. That was very nice, so you don't have to kind of put it somewhere else. It can go with that set stored right there at the bottom. But overall, I know I went on a super long tangent on this one. I think this works extremely well as both a display set and a play set. Minifigures included in this one are absolutely great. There's kind of secret panels on each side as well. So overall, one of the better sets from this year, and that's why I put this one at number 3. Moving on to number 2, we have set number 75256. This is the new Kylo Ren's shuttle. This one retailed for $130, 1,005 pieces included. You get 6 minifigures, the Sith Trooper, a regular First Order Stormtrooper, General Pride. You get 2 Knights of Ren, as well as Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And obviously, like I said, the new Kylo Ren shuttle, because this one is finally in the correct color scheme, and the wings can also fold out correctly, unlike the 2015 version from The Force Awakens. Other than the fact that this is updated to be the correct color and have the correct wing function, there's not a ton much more that is different from the original version. I really like the original version, other than the mistakes that they made, and I think because they fixed those, this is one of the better sets from the Rise of the Skywalker line that will end up coming out. Obviously love that nice deep black color, and then the trans red highlights right there at the front to show where the cockpit is. Really love those as well. Overall, just an absolutely amazing set, and then obviously the minifigures included are absolutely great as well with the 2 Knights of Ren. And then you also get a nice wide variety with the First Order Stormtrooper and the Sith Trooper. Overall, super nicely designed set. Once again, great for display, great for a way to kind of play with your Legos. You can swoosh this guy around, potentially transport some people in it as well, and that's why I put this one at number 2. But moving on to the number 1 set from 2019, this one is probably pretty obvious. This is going to be set number 75252. This is the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. Retailed for $700, 4,784 pieces. And honestly, there's not much that you could say about this that hasn't already been said. I'll keep it pretty brief here. The overall design on this is just absolutely stunning. I love that they included a little mini Tantive 4 as well. That was a nice inclusion, but like I said, there's just detail packed into every little section of this. Anywhere you look, you're going to find some little nuance of detail, and they packed so much into this, and I just absolutely love that. There's only 2 things that I don't quite like about this set. One has been voiced by a ton of people. Minifigure selection isn't great. You get an Imperial crew member and an Imperial officer. Obviously, being a UCS set, you're not buying it for the minifigures, but I think they could have included some other minifigures, Emperor Palpatine, some Royal Guards, Darth Vader, some Stormtroopers, really just anything, similar to how, the UCS Millennium Falcon included quite a few minifigures, but this one doesn't quite deliver on that. And then, unfortunately, this doesn't have an inside interior area. Obviously, like I said, UCS set, not necessarily meant for play, but it would have been nice to see a little bit of an interior where you could do a little bit something. But otherwise, the best set released from this year, in my opinion. Absolutely gorgeous, and definitely inside my top 5 favorite Star Wars Lego sets of all time. But guys, that'll be it for this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to go down there, smash that like button. If you want to consider supporting the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!